Alright, what's up guys? This is Spooky, and you know what it is. Wake up! Wake up, because we got a new trailer, brand new trailer just released for Jun Kazama in Tekken 8. This is a big character that people were very excited about. In the lore, this character has been considered gone completely, okay, for a very long time. And now we see that, you know what, that was untrue and she's officially back. So without further ado, let's jump into this. This is the first time that I'm seeing the trailer too, so you're going to see my raw reaction. I'm extremely excited. I also really love this announcer. She's so hype. Tekken 8! She's the best. Alright, here we go. I have no idea what her playstyle will be like. The last time that we saw her was Tag 2, and that playstyle was it was okay, but she was not chosen very often except by enthusiasts. Whoa. The modeling looks crazy now. Holy crap!
Get ready for the next battle.
She looks ridiculous.
Tekken 8.
Why she got the dub? Peace.
Jun Kazama.
Is she gonna have some of those new moves that she taught Jin? Whoa. Okay, I'm already confused. What was that? Okay, that looked kind of. She has unknown moves now. That's pretty cool. Whoa, she has a follow to the hop kick? That's weird. That's weird and cool. Oh, snap. She saw her long-lost husband and she was like, husband. I definitely remember you. Oh man, she looks amazing. I don't know what to say. Ooh, the sidestep and the heat follow-up. That's crazy. That kind of reminds me of what they used to do with Kazuya, with the tigers. Oh, he's definitely dead. Damn, she looks sick. She's like good Kazumi. If Kazumi was the evil demon, she's the good one. Man, that looked really incredible. I hope you guys are hyped. So some of the systems of this game, just to recap what we know, they're expected to have a rollback netcode, and that's supposed to be from the developers of Fighting EX Layer. That's pretty cool and interesting. They did introduce a working rollback netcode into their game a little while back, and it was well reviewed. In addition, of course, we know that it has a new heat system where you get at least 2 heat stocks. I'm not sure if that's the start of every match or the start of every round. And you can use those heat stocks to go into a crazy heat mode and act up with your heat starters. You can do heat extensions and combos, or you can cash out the heat meter for one big, nice little heat ender. You can make moves that are minus frames, plus frames, some of them. And as you can see, lots of characters get new, different stuff and different extensions. I'm pretty excited for Jun Kazama as a character. She's not a character that I tend to choose myself, but she's one that I find very exciting and fun to fight. She especially tends to have good movement because she's one of those characters that, you know, she's very agile. That's just her style, right? So she's very good at movement. She's pretty good at sidestepping, and her counters can be tricky, as well as her 2-hit hop kick. Tricky in the same way that the Catalina hop kick can be tricky, where sometimes you can go for just the first part and then sometimes you get them with the second part. Haha, got you, right? So I think that you guys will all love her when she comes out. I think her modeling is the thing that's the most incredible to me. You can tell how much better this engine is compared to Tekken 7 in this trailer in particular. Now I got one more for y'all that we haven't seen yet. I'm just going to throw this in there as a bonus. This is the one for Jack. This one is also extremely cool, okay? It's Jack basically with a railgun. So if you haven't seen this one, stick around with me. We're going to check it out right now. This Jack looks extra cool. He has a new command stance, or a stance basically, and it makes me think a little bit of the Miguel Savage stance. So if you notice, whenever he does the flex in the trailer, you know, he's doing a stance, and the stances have great follow-ups. It appears that the stance, when you're in heat mode, it appears that the stance has armor, or the stance moves have armor. One of those two. It might just be the stance itself just has armor. Bro, he looks so cool. If I have that reaction on Jun Kazama of how she looks, it's the same with him. Even though you can tell it's Jack, he looks great. So also, some of his moves look way better. This stage is nutty. The stage with the stage transition, extra crazy. flex on him. Ugh. I'm sure Anakin's gonna be omega happy with this, because my God, he's dropping missiles on him. Oh, that stance definitely has armor in it. That's crazy. That was mad hits. King has a similar mechanic where when he's in heat mode, a lot of his more flashy, starters and approach moves, they also get armor. So not only is he annoying and doing missile drop kicks after from full screen and tackles and whatnot, but you gotta deal with the armor aspect too. Railed, baby. I love the post explosion. This character's also sick, obviously. Dang, alright, well, you guys have seen both the trailers now that I wanted to show you today. But honestly, Tekken 8 to me is looking really incredible. I'm curious your thoughts so far. It's going to be a big competition between these guys and Street Fighter 6 because we see Street Fighter 6 has their betas that are out there. People have tried the netcode. They've said it's been good. If they tried the game itself, we've seen people play Beta 1, Beta 2. We had the big Intel event this past weekend. Compared to that, with Tekken 8, we've mostly had trailers. We haven't really seen too much versus gameplay or even like internal, like here, we're going to release an internal dev match. You guys can see what the style is like. We haven't really seen too much of that. So we can only go based on what they tell us in the trailers as well as what they tell us in that first little heat mode, little gameplay tips video where they show a little bit of how the heat mode works. So from what we can gather from that, we can gather that Tekken 8 is a much more aggressive Tekken. Clearly with a lot of the signature characters, they want you to stay in the opponent's face, especially in heat mode. And heat mode itself, they haven't really shown like heat defensive tools or when you heat you can do this to get out of a situation. They mostly showed heat as an offensive tool, so that should be saying to you that really in this Tekken they care a lot about offense. They're looking at you, Knee, haha, they're looking at you and they're saying, all right, Knee, you like backdashing a lot and running away, well try backdashing this, try backdashing these heat mix-ups and these heat setups and this rush down. And I do appreciate that is trying to give the game an aggressive style because, even though it's a call out to someone like me that they're trying to make the game even more aggressive, that he's still going to find some way to sidestep out of everything and low parry at the right time and, escape everything, and somehow he'll still make time overs happen or long rounds. And those will feel extra exciting to watch, I think, because of all the offensive mechanics that we have to see. I am curious what everybody else's opinion is going to be on this game too. Whether you think it's going to be amazing compared to Tekken 7, the same as Tekken 7, or maybe a little worse. Graphically, I can tell that it's a huge upgrade. Gameplay-wise, it's tough to tell. It feels almost like they're trying to find some crazy way to take what was exciting about Tag 2 with the character switching and the longer combos, and they're trying to somehow put that into a regular Tekken that's a 1v1 Tekken and not a 2v2 Tekken. And that's weird, interesting, and a little cool. I'm not sure how it's all going to turn out then. I guess we'll see what happens. The main thing that concerns me is that we don't see a lot of the single player stuff right now except what they dorked around with that one trailer, okay? And if we compare the single player in Street Fighter 6, it's blowing everybody out of the water right now. Their single player is legit insanity, okay? And I hope that Tekken, knowing that this game is not meant to release this year, most likely it probably is not going to release till next year, I hope that they're in the lab somewhere and they're thinking to themselves, haha, that single player is pretty good, but check out what we're doing, because that would be the ultimate, because I would love to see more single player modes in these fighting games that are worthwhile and not just an afterthought of someone just throwing some shit together and being like, here you go, take this shit. By the way, Juri drove on a motorcycle and went across a continent, believe that in the story. Nonsense like that, all right? That's the nonsense that I'm hoping they'll get rid of, and that we'll have, a story that really feels worthwhile, like how the World Tour mode was in Alpha 3. In all these games, not just in Street Fighter 6. And I hope Tekken 8 will consider that and rise to that challenge, because clearly their graphics and their gameplay are tight, and hopefully their netcode is going to also be tight. So it seems like they have that kind of trifecta covered, right? So that the next thing to go to is a single player. We'll see what happens. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching as always. Don't forget to watch the stream, twitch.tv/TeamSpooky, or like, comment, and subscribe over here on YouTube if this is what you guys like. All love as always, and I'll see y'all later, all right? See you on the stream.